Mamdani must be stopped because he think owning a home for $750,000 make you rich now. Yeah, you heard right. Because under his new tax proposal floating around City Hall, owning a $750,000 home now puts you in the rich category. Can somebody please show me where these $750,000 mansions are in New York City? Because last time I checked, trying to find a decent house in a decent neighborhood for $750,000 is already on the cheap side. But here's the part people need to understand. Right now, families could pass down about $7 million before the estate tax kicks in. Mamdani's proposal would drop that to $750,000. That's a 90% cut. And the estate tax rate, it could jump from 16 to 50%. But the slogan we keep hearing is tax the rich. Let's talk reality in New York City. A $750,000 home isn't rich. This is a working class house. That's a house someone spent 30 years paying the mortgage on. And when that homeowner passes away, their kids may have to sell a house just to pay the tax bill. That's not targeting billionaires. That's targeting generational wealth. Because for most families in New York City, their home is their only real wealth. And when policies make that harder to pass that down, that's how the middle class disappears. But wait, it gets better. There's talks about also raising property taxes nearly 10%, around the 9.5% increase. So now let's connect the dots. Higher property taxes, a death tax hitting homes at $750,000, and estate taxes jumping to 50%. But remember, they keep saying tax the rich. Meanwhile, the people who actually get hit are working class homeowners, the people who work their whole lives just to buy one house in the city. And this is where the bigger picture comes in, because these ideas don't come out of nowhere. They come out of the ideology being pushed by groups like the Democratic Socialists of America. Yes, the DSA. And the DSA keeps saying they fighting for working people.
Survey said
That's a lie. But if your policies make it harder for people to own property and harder to pass that property to their children, then that's not pro-working class. That's anti-working class. Because when generational wealth disappears, the middle class disappears with it. And when the middle class disappears, who do you think is left owning everything? So now, for $750,000 homeowner is now considered rich because apparently a transit worker with a house in Queens is now a Wall Street billionaire. A teacher in Staten Island is now apparently a part of the 1%. A NYPD officer who spent 25 years paying off a mortgage is suddenly rich. A firefighter who bought a house in Brooklyn in the 90s is now apparently living in luxury. And a sanitation worker who worked 30 years to finally own a home, well, congratulations. According to Mamdani, you're now part of the rich class too.